Chapter 11-13. The Richard family made 2 kinds of stuffed dumplings, and they made a lot of them. As far as the number of dumplings they made, 10 adults could eat enough. However, the 5 members of the Richard family ate all these dumplings. After eating, each of the Richard family members were already unable to stand up. Seeing that 20 or 30 dumplings were left on the plate on the table, Mrs. Richard said to a few people, "Who of you has tried to eat all these dumplings? Don't waste it." Michael touched his round belly and said embarrassedly, "Mom, I really can't eat anymore. I can't eat any of them." Lucy also shook her head again and said, "Mom, I can't eat it anymore, I have eaten too much." Olivia didn't even have the strength to speak, so she slumped on the sofa and waved her hand. Harold said, "Grandma, why not put it in the refrigerator first, and fry it tomorrow morning before eating?" There was a smirk on old lady Richard's face. She said to Lucy, "You put these dumplings in a plastic bag and send them to Alex's house." Lucy asked in surprise, "Mom, why should good dumplings be sent to their home?" Lady Richard smiled and said, "How can I tell them to taste their leeks? I'm mad at them." Harold said, "Grandma, do you want to add some laxatives in it?" Michael asked, "The dumplings are all wrapped and cooked. Where should the laxatives be added?" Harold said, "You can grind the laxative into a powder, then use water and use a syringe to hit the dumplings." "Oh, this method is good," Olivia said happily. "Brother, your method is really wonderful." Lady Richard said, "It happened to me that there was a first aid kit in the storage room of this villa, which contained all medicines and syringes." Harold immediately slapped his arms and said, "Okay, I'll leave the matter to my grandma." Tonight, Alex and his family broke their bowels. Having said that, he immediately got up and went to the storage room, and soon raised a plastic box with a Red Cross logo from inside. The former owner of this villa has fully prepared the daily necessities. The medicine box is fully prepared for everything from colds and fever, to gastrointestinal conditioning, to chronic diseases such as diabetes and heart disease. Harold immediately found a bottle of fruit guide film inside and said with a sinister smile, "I have been constipated for a while and I will take this. The effect is very good. Taking 2 packets will break the intestine." Olivia hurriedly said, "Then put 1 pill in each dumpling." "Okay," Harold said with a smile, "let them have a good time tonight." After that, Harold began to grind the fruit guide pieces into powder, and then use a syringe to mix water into the dumplings. But just halfway through the processing of more than 20 dumplings, Harold felt the cramps in his abdomen, and the pain made him clutch his stomach with a cry. Lucy hurriedly asked him, "What's wrong with you, son?" Harold said in pain, "My stomach hurts so much, Mom, it hurts so much, it's like screwing my intestines together, oh, it hurts me so much." After that, Harold felt a strange energy in his abdomen, like a trapped and mad mouse, fleeing to his lower part frantically. Before he got back to his senses, he instantly released a terrifying fart. The huge luxurious living room was filled with an extremely disgusting stench. Lady Richard was coughed a few times and cursed, "Harold, do you still have a conscience for putting such a stinky fart in front of your family?" Olivia also covered her mouth and nose with disgust, and said angrily, "Brother, your fart is too stinky."